M. Ponniyin Selvi from Department of Commerce. In this video, we are going to know about what is research and how a research problem can be formulated. Research. When we pronounce the term research, searching again and again for finding some answers to questions or for finding some solutions to problems. Questions are the basic for any research. We can refer Panchapandavas with Draupadi. Panchali assumes the character of wife and the Panchapandavas are 5 husbands. 5 H are there and 1 wife is there. Here we can have some ulta. 5 W questions. What, where, when, why, who, and only 1 H question we can have, how. Suppose we are going to involve in any research, the question should be based on these 6 forms. Who invented this one? Who is involved? Or what happened? When did it happen? How did it happen? Where did it happen? Like that we can form questions, and questions are the basic for any research. The other purpose for research may be to gain knowledge. There need not be always a problem to solve, or there need not be always a question to answer. Sometimes, even without any question or any problem, there may be a need for research. There, what is the basic is gaining knowledge, to have more knowledge. But for that purpose, what is needed? Nothing but just curiosity, interest to know more and more is the basic for any research. If you want to gain more knowledge, there are 2 methods. In the words of Aristotle, the logic of research is deductive logic. In the words of Francis Bacon, the logic is inductive logic. When we talk about deductive logic, first some tentative statements are formulated. Tentative statements are called as hypotheses in research, and some facts, some data are collected, and finally after analysis any conclusion is arrived at. This form of logic is deductive logic. But in case of inductive logic, first we gather facts or observations. On the basis of facts and observations, hypotheses are formulated, and then finally any theory is arrived at. So these 2 logic are the extreme part of research. There were 2 parties. Aristotle told about deductive logic and Bacon told about inductive logic. But Charles Peirce says that the ways of gaining knowledge or the ways of finding answers may take any of these 2 forms. The process may be done in non-scientific methods form or in scientific methods form. If the process is carried out in scientific methods form, it is called as research. So now we have come to the point of the term, the meaning of the term research. So coming to the definition, which is giving the purpose and the goal of research, Fred Kerlinger has defined research as an organized inquiry. Organized, it is systematic, it is scientific. And inquiry means searching for information. Designed and carried out. Designed. Without design, no research can be taken place. Design is also termed as research plan. So without plan, nothing can be carried out. Designed and carried out for what purpose? Simple, to provide information for solving the problem or for answering the questions. And we have discussed that there is another purpose also, just to gain knowledge. So here Francis Rummel says that research is a careful inquiry or examination to discover new information, to gather more knowledge, and to check whether our knowledge is correct or adequate, and also to expand our knowledge. So up to this we are clear that what is research and what is the purpose of research. Having discussed about the meaning and the definition for research, now let us see the types of research. Basically, the research may be of pure or fundamental research. See, in case of pure or fundamental research, the purpose is just to gain more and more knowledge to formulate any theory. And another type is applied research. In case of applied research, the theory is formulated already. By applying the theory, some problems are solved, some questions are answered. And there are other two distinct types of research. One is descriptive research. Here mostly qualitative data are used. For behavioral sciences, for social sciences, this descriptive research is suitable. And in analytical research, mostly computation takes place, calculation takes place, some tools are applied, statistical tools are used to find answer for any question. There are some other types also termed as qualitative research and quantitative research. Many authors have classified research into many types, but these are the basic types of research. Now, coming to the formulation of research problem. In research process, the first step is identifying the research area, then selecting, finally formulating the research problem. How to identify research area? The only one possible way is read again and again. First we have to read independently. What are all the areas for research? Then we can have some discussion with the experts, with the teachers, with research guides or some corporate persons. So after discussing with the experts, the reading may be concentrated into literature. The person who wants to do research should go in search of literature. Here we can say that there might have been some areas of dissatisfaction. Those areas may be concentrated for the purpose of identifying the major research area. Once the major area is identified, the next step is to select from the broader area. Here some of the factors are to be considered. Those factors may be classified into internal factors and external factors. When talking about internal factors, it is with the researcher, that is the researcher's interest. So researcher must find whether he or she is interested in that topic. But at the same time, the topic should be of relevant to the current scenario. It should have some significance. There must be some usefulness for conducting such research. So the researcher might also have interest, and at the same time it might also be of significance. Then doing the same thing again and again may not be interested and may not be so beneficial to the society. So there must be some novelty. And the resources, that is the time, cost, energy, cost we can say as budget or our financial position, these resources are also to be considered. And another important point is data, information. Without information, no research can be carried out. So, only if the data is available, the further step can be taken. So, based on these criteria, from the identified broader area, some area can be chosen for research. After choosing the area, the research problem should be transformed in a form of a title, what we can say as research question or research problem. Suppose, for example, in identification, there are various areas like banking, insurance, entrepreneurship development, marketing, and here we can choose an area, for example, as marketing. Then coming to the selection criteria, marketing of which product is to be chosen, which area is to be chosen, that will be finalized. And in case of formulating the problem, the title can be formulated as marketing techniques followed by real estate people in Tamil Nadu. So here we have got the title. The title what is termed as research problem. So once if we have formulated the research problem, we can understand that the title has come from a very general point to a particular point, a specific point. And from vague content, now the clarity has been obtained. Sometimes from narrower point, the topic can be made broader. It can be widened also. So after formulating the research problem, the research objectives are to be defined, the scope is to be limited, and then hypotheses are to be formulated. So the first step in the research process is identification of a research area, selecting and formulating the research problem. A problem well structured is a problem half solved. Well begun is half done. This is from Charles Kettering, and if we can define the problem, solving becomes very easy. So, dear learners, in this video, we have learnt about the meaning, definition and purpose of research, and we have learnt how to formulate a research problem. Thank you. We can meet again in the next video about hypothesis. Thank you.